Well, as investors keep one eye on the latest presidential polls, the nation is also watching California, its biggest state. Voters will make decisions there on 17 different ballot initiatives, and as Jane Wells reports, some could set a national precedent.
The entire nation is looking at California.
Californians love taking on big issues, and this year's 17 ballot propositions tackle everything from sex and drugs to death and taxes.
And if California can do it, I suspect the rest of America will follow suit.
A budget-busting $500 million has been spent to promote or defeat the proposals, with the most money being poured into Prop 61.
Yes, 61.
Prop 61 would cap the price the state pays for prescription drugs for its workers and state public employee unions. That cap would match the federal discount given to the VA.
Please join veterans in voting no on this initiative.
But every political party, newspaper, and veterans group has come out against it, fearing drug companies will react by raising everyone's drug prices so the cap rises too. In this voter guide, it turns out many of the propositions will have a huge financial impact on the nation's largest economy here in California, whether it is taxing legal pot, extending an income tax on the state's richest residents, adding a $2 a pack tax to cigarettes, and even the death penalty is getting a second look for financial reasons.
It is a disgrace.
Actor Mike Farrell and Richard Branson support Prop 62, which would end the death penalty because one estimate claims Californians have spent $5 billion maintaining death row and funding appeals without a single execution in a decade. And finally,
okay, so I'm going to watch one of my own scenes here.
One proposition would probably kill off what was once an estimated $4 billion California industry, porn.
I used to work for studios that always use condoms.
Prop 60 would allow any Californian to sue a porn producer if it is suspected that condoms were not used, and it provides a financial incentive to sue.
That person that sues, at the expense of the state of California underwriting their lawsuit, gets 25% of whatever fines are levied against who gets sued.
A lot to vote on next Tuesday, and if past propositions are any indication, what happens in California doesn't always stay in California. For Nightly Business Report, Jane Wells, Los Angeles.